به جای سر به سر بودن تو دنیا به جای در به در بودن تو دنیا سر سر بودن تو دنیا به جای در به در بودن تو دنیا
along with NHRDM in association with our knowledge partner, Aeon Hewitt. I am Shailaja Iyengar, Associate Professor BIMTech, Bhubaneswar at the moment, and I am your anchor for the evening. And before we proceed, I have a request. Please switch off your cell phones or put them on silent mode. Thank you very much. On behalf of the organizers, BIMTech, Aeon Hewitt and NHRDM, thank you very much for the overwhelming response. In fact, the hall is already full and I'm not sure if we can accommodate any more. Aeon Hewitt has been our long-time partner in this journey of HR Roundtable since its inception in 2011. And we have Mr. Ajay Soni, who is here from Aeon Hewitt. Thank you very much for being here with us, Ajay. I also take this opportunity to thank the Bhubaneswar chapter of NHRDM for all the support extended in conducting this summit here. Mr. Kamal Singh is here. Thank you very much, sir, for all your support and encouragement. I also take this opportunity to inform you that BIMTech Noida has completed 26 years since its inception. And in its 25th year, Bhubaneswar campus was commenced in August 2013. So we are very much present here in the city. We have PGDM as a flagship program, and today we have Dr. Prithvi Yadav, Director Bhubaneswar, and also Dr. V.K. Das, Professor and Advisor with us, and other fraternity and students of this campus, some of whom you may have already met. So thank you very much for being here with us. We also have some of our alumni whom you'll be able to meet post the meeting. During the year 2013 and 14, we have conducted 4 similar HR roundtables in metros like Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad and Pune on the theme of art and science of developing leaders with different sub-themes. And we have received tremendous response from all the HR fraternity in the various places. In Delhi and Mumbai this year the sub-theme was Leading Change, What Transformation Means. In Hyderabad it was Is Your Leadership Right? And in Pune the sub-theme was Leadership the India Way. This 5th roundtable at Bhubaneswar is also the 2nd in this city. We had one before our campus could commence last year. Our sub-theme for this evening is Driving Innovation and Building Diversity. A very quick look at today's program. Post the welcome address, Professor Sunil Samra will initially share the insights, some insights on the topic of today's discussion, and this will be followed by a panel discussion. I now invite Dr. Chaturvedi, Director BIMTech, Greater Noida, to deliver the welcome address. Briefly to introduce him, Dr. Chaturvedi is a professor and director of BIMTech Greater Noida. In his more than 3 decades of experience in teaching, research and academic administration, he has spearheaded 4 new contemporary programs in Noida. As former director of AICT, He has been associated with formulation of policies, planning, regulation, and control of management education, as well as other disciplines under technical education. With a master's in commerce and doctorate in business management, Dr. Chaturvedi has initiated many activities to build the research profile of business education and has contributed to the launch of a national report for India. He was conferred the honorary professorship by the State Istvan University of Hungary in 2007. His views on contemporary issues are regularly sought by leading electronic channels and newspapers, and he has several books and research papers articles to his credit. Dr. Chaturvedi has been invited in national and international conferences as speaker. He has been instrumental in defining the concept of Education Promotion Society for India, that is the EPSI, which is a national association of education institutions to facilitate development of the education sector. He is a board member of several business schools, engineering colleges, universities, companies, NGOs, etc. Dr. Chaturvedi, I now request you to deliver the benefits.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a matter of great pleasure that the 12th edition of our HR Roundtable on Art and Science of Developing Leaders, presented by BIMTech in association with the National HRD Network and Union Hewitt, is being held at Bhubaneswar. Bhubaneswar, a city steeped in history, not only capital of the state of Odisha, but also an emerging destination for higher education, industry, tourism, arts and culture. It is the city where one can see a true blending and bounding of tradition with modernity. In today's gathering, I can see many stalwarts from industry, civil services, media, and academic world. We are really delighted to have such a distinguished gathering today who represent the very respected intelligentsia of the state of Odisha. Ladies and gentlemen, today's theme is driving innovation and building diversity. And we have a very impressive panel of speakers who bring their vast and rich leadership experience to this forum. First of all, I would like to extend a warm welcome to Mr. Rajiv Dubey, National President, National HR, and also President Group HR, Mahindra & Mahindra. Mr. Dubey has set an ambitious agenda for National HRD Network, which is premier body, national body for HR professionals. And I've been told by Mr. Kamal Singh, Director General, that under his leadership, NHRDN is currently trying to change the HR profession, and there are 16 committees which are working very hard to bring changes in HR profession and to put it at the international level, because now the Indian companies are becoming more and more global in their operations, in their approach, their leadership. So hearty welcome to Mr. Rajiv Dubey. Let me also welcome Mr. Ajay Soni, practice leader, leadership consulting for Asia Pacific, your Hewitt. His consulting firm has been our partner for last 2.5 years. Seeing that there should be a representation of the upcoming female leadership of India. In Odisha, when we have come here 2 years back, we have approached a very successful entrepreneur, and last time we could not bring her in this program, but today she is with us. Hearty welcome to Mrs. Jackie Panda, MD, Ordinary Committee. We have some other leaders from the industry Mr. Sarad Acharya, Director HR, Neyveli Lignite Corporation, Mr. Shyama Charan Padhi, Director HR, Nalco, and also Mr. Suresh Tripathi, VP HR of Tata Steel. These gentlemen are known in the industry for their dedicated practice of leadership. I request you to welcome them and other distinguished delegates to huge round. In today's roundtable, the illustrious panelists will help us to figure out how leadership builds diversity and drives innovation. We have certain issues for the consideration of the panel. What are the global trends about the relationship between diversity and innovation? How are the Indian leaders performing in driving innovation and building diversity? Are leading Indian companies comparable to Western MNCs in the promotion of innovation and diversity? Since BIMTech belongs to the higher education sector, we should also ask a question to ourselves, as well as all the Indian universities and institutions, as to how they are using innovation to deal with some of the daunting challenges before higher education, like rising fees, declining number of students, disconnect between academia and industry, and of course the acute shortage of faculty. I have tried to update myself about some of the researches on this topic. Global researches suggest that diversity positively affects innovation. So it is good for India. We have a lot of diversity in our population, in our culture, in our approach, in our philosophy, in our thought process. Sustainable growth would be impossible to achieve without robust institutional mechanism for innovation. The Harvard Business Review has recently published findings of a research on this issue. According to this survey of 1,800 professionals, 40 case studies, numerous focus groups and interviews, there is a compelling evidence that diversity unlocks innovation and drives market growth. Under this study, researchers scrutinized two kinds of diversity: inherent and acquired. Inherent diversity involves traits you are born with, such as gender, ethnicity, and sexual orientation. Acquired diversity traits are gained from experience. The HBR study finds that companies with two-dimensional diversity out-innovate and outperform others. According to this study, leaders need both inherent and acquired diversity to establish an innovative culture. Leaders are also expected to demonstrate 6 behavioral traits which unlock innovation across the board. These are: ensuring that everyone is heard, making it safe to propose novel ideas, giving team members decision-making authority, sharing credit for success, giving actionable feedback, and implementing feedback from the team. Leaders who give diverse voices equal airtime are nearly twice as others to unleash value-driving insights. These findings constitute a powerful dimension of the importance of diversity and innovation in the business. Now, let me share some of my thoughts about the importance of innovation for higher education sector. This sector in India and across the world is facing serious challenges, as I submitted earlier. Potentially declining student applications despite the increasing number of young people. Population is increasing, but the number of applications are going down. Changing needs of society and industry, rampant excess capacity, and creation of new capacity by cloning existing systems are a few of these challenges. This sector is therefore also in need of serious innovation. The Western Western world has seen a phase of rapid escalation in cost of education. President Obama has talked about it. But declining numbers of students and outcomes. Similar problems are coming in India, although we are already confronted with problems of large numbers entering the job market. Affordable access to quality education has been an internal challenge, particularly for countries like India. One initiative to address this in the Western world has been the launch of MOOCs, massive open online courses. A similar initiative in India is the NPTEL, the National Program of Technology Enhanced Learning, which seeks to make available quality instructions, for example, from the IITs to engineering colleges in the far-flung corners of the country. Although largely focused on engineering, this program needs to broaden its scope to include other disciplines too. For example, management. I think some of the schools will have to take initiative, and I can assure you that BIMTech will of course be one of them. This is one such area of innovation in education. However, many more are needed to effectively address the aspirations of our growing youth and to reap the demographic dividend. Let me conclude by sharing some of my thoughts about the future of innovation in India. The National Innovation Foundation, NIF, has declared this decade, that is 2010-2020, as the innovation decade. So we are in the 4th year of this decade. How